co-main event for the evening sees Daniel Talker from Moyu in Canberra, trained by the boss baby himself, Kieran Walsh, going up against Paul Rogers from SRG. These guys are familiar to us. We've seen them around the traps. Paul Rogers always comes to fight, super tough. And Daniel Talker, well, he's the talker of the town, if you don't mind me saying. He's had some great wins coming off fight recently on Roots versus experienced Robert Wiley from Dominance. He's got some real talent, and he's long and tall, and he's got some power to match it. He has a moustache that looks like he's looking for clues, but he doesn't need any supplementary information. He knows just what he needs to do against Paul Rogers, and that's to take his head clean off.
Absolutely, my friend. He's got the Inspector Clouseau look down pat. He works as a public servant for the Australian government, so that look goes hand in hand with that.
Have you filed your taxes?
What's tax?
ATO acts?
What's tax? Paul Rogers, I've seen him. I think he's fought some of my guys years ago. He's a tough cookie, English boy, comes to fight. I don't think these guys have met before, but they might have, I'm not sure.
Well, they just met then.
They just met then. If they haven't, they're about to get very intimate in a matter of seconds once the removal of the trusted pom-pom comes off, and they'll go to war.
And to receive it, over in the rear corner, Kieran Walsh, and there's two large, round, bald heads in the corner. Speaking of intimate, no, they are not testicles. That is Kieran Walsh and Sainaji, and the all-star corner,
Diandra there as well.
Australia's best fighter. Yep.
Amazing girl, amazing fighter.
So this one, 3 by 3 minute rounds. This is 8 class rules. You notice that the elbow pads have come off, so the boys are slicing and dicing for real. Yep, this is the real thing. Congratulations to the Cartel Wars team. Unlaunched some big news in the break. They're rebranding as the Infinity Fight Series. The next fight, the next show to come in March. So stay tuned. Infinity Fight Series. Let's hope it never ends.
Oh, man. Paul getting close and trying to take Daniel's leg with some low kicks, and also that trying to get a sweep going there as well. Maybe that's the game plan for the longer, skinnier-legged Daniel.
Yeah, we've seen in Paul's previous fights, he's got power, but he really struggles to get his kicks up.
Quite stiff in the kicking department, just tough as nails though.
Yeah, does a lot of
knee there.
Yeah, looking great in the clinch, Paul Rogers. Coming from that all-star, superstar gym out in Sydney, SRG, with all they've got about 11 Thai trainers who work there.
There's a new one every week. Inside leg kick there by Paul. Stiff, but it still worked.
Yeah, just able to find his way inside. Unharmed at the moment is Paul Rogers, but as the fight progresses and Daniel Talker starts to find his range, perhaps he can use that length a bit more effectively. Daniel Talker quite comfortable in the clinch himself, favours himself as a bit of a Muay Thai fighter.
Oh, nice kick there, nice left kick by Paul. He's looking pretty angry there, Matt. Another left kick there, finds the arm of Daniel.
Yeah, you might have heard what you said, saying that he can't kick, because I tell you what, he's just stepped in and thrown a couple of beautiful left kicks to the torso that starts 5 meters up in the air of Daniel Talker, swings and misses. Daniel Talker content to play against the ropes for a second, but has his front leg turned inside out by the big old tree stumps of Paul Rogers, and again chopping away at the leg of Talker.
Daniel looking more relaxed, more fluid, but he's taking some shots now. Got just under a minute to go, Matt. He needs to land some big kicks.
Yeah, just struggling to find his range, and as he steps in, he's kind of getting caught in no man's land, and Paul Rogers just hammering away at his leg. They'll take their toll as the fight progresses. Good right knee there from Talker, great bicep control. That'll allow him to get an elbow away, but Paul gets a better position, progresses to a more dominant control, and tries to send Talker to the mats. Unsuccessful. Good right hand from Daniel Talker, rings the bell,
right kick,
and there's a good long kick from Talker.
seconds to go there. Paul's having a bit of a laugh now, a bit of a smile, lands a left kick with his foot on the elbow of Daniel. Daniel tries for that big downward elbow, and there's the bell. What a round.
Yeah,
3-minute rounds, Matt.
Great start to the fight for Paul Rogers. He'll be pretty happy going into the corner to receive his instructions for the second round. He struggled to find his range a little bit, Daniel Talker, at the start of that. But he's in the safe, soft, silky hands of Kieran Walsh. Guarantee they're moisturised and well looked after, manicured perhaps from the nail. He'll be getting some good advice.
Yeah, good round for Paul there, Matt.
Yeah, good round for Paul.
Strong shots.
Good start, and I really like the new string that he's added to his bow and that left kick. Honestly, I don't recall that from his previous fights as being one of his stronger attributes, but yeah, it was really successful in that round, kicking, moving backwards off the left foot, and then when Talk was stepping into range, hammering him with that right kick to the leg. Let's see how this round plays out. The co-main event of Cartel Wars, soon to be Infinity Fight Series.
Paul's just smothering Daniel there. Strong and stiff fighter, you know, like nice throw there from Paul. Daniel goes down to both knees.
He's feeling himself tonight, Paul.
He is.
Rogers, he's looking good. Again, just chopping away at the leg as Daniel steps forward. I feel like that might be the plan, and then left kicking to follow it up. So he's going right, then he's going left, and then he's back at Daniel Talker up, and he feels confident here in the clinch too, does the SRG boy. A great little turn, good balance from Daniel Talker. Needs to get busy now, does Talker. Only 3 rounds to play the game, and his front leg is getting turned inside out repeatedly.
Big
Great boxing
from
combination from Daniel Talker. Counts the up, stabbing with the left knee. Talker as Paul Rogers entered the clinch there. Slapping right knee from Daniel Talker. Pummels his right hand in, trying to get up there to the bicep and progressing to a lock.
Like to see Daniel use those long legs and like a big step up left knee. Lovely kick by him there.
That's
back
better.
into the clinch they go.
Yeah, falls into a good position, but Paul able to regather again. Cross face now.
Yep.
Left elbow from Talker on the inside. Swing and a miss. Still struggling with that range, and a big
nice
left kick
there
from Paul Rogers. Beautiful technique and jump one timing and
Less
rhythm
than a minute and
together.
a half to go. Paul's expression, it's like, he reminds me of Bronson, you know, not Charles Bronson. He's fun to watch. He's a good character and he's fun to watch.
And he's fighting the fight tonight. He's looking at all the goods. Daniel Talker's still in this fight, but man,
he felt that liver kick there, man.
Yeah, as the second round starts to wind down now, just 1 minute left to go. It's Daniel Talker with a little bit of work to do here at the White Horse Club at Cartel Wars. Good right knee. Oh, he turns him inside out, gets his back.
Kieran's calling for the right punch. Right punch, right kick, I think.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of kicking on the money tonight from Daniel Talker. Catches the leg. Paul Rogers there, a little bit of experience showing. He's like, no, I don't really want to eat one of those head kicks. I'll just sit down on my butt, take a breather. Yeah, just chopping away again with the right leg. Daniel needs to uncork that right hand now as he finds Paul Rogers against the ropes. There it goes, but it swings, it misses, takes out one of the lights here at the White Horse Club, and that's the second round done and dusted. Paul Rogers, you might feel at home that he is in the driver's seat of this one. 2 hands on the wheel, the window down, wind blowing through what little hair he has.
Cigarello in the mouth.
Cigarello in the mouth. 1 round left to find out who will be the winner of this, our main event, co-main event in the evening. Guys, just around the corner, Phantom Fairtex, the Max Muay Thai champ from the famed Fairtex stable in Pattaya, the home of Matt Lucas, taking on Lek
Blair Smith.
And Blair Smith taking on Lek Fahasatan, the SRG man who started to make a little bit of a name for himself here on this side of the world down in sunny Australia. The crowd stuck around. You've stuck around at home. We're getting great numbers in on the stream. Thank you for supporting Muay Thai here in Cartel Wars. Mark Cook brings these fighters together for the final time. This is the third and final round on.
It certainly is. Daniel needs a big round. He just hasn't found his mark tonight, but still 3 minutes left. So he's a professional fight. He's a professional fighter. He's got good training behind him, so anything can happen. But Paul's definitely in the lead in my books. Great fight though. Nice right kick from Daniel there.
Yeah, don't rule Daniel Talker out. He has the ability to shut the lights out of his opponents as he's done in the past. Shout out to Dylan Wicken if you're listening. Paul Rogers charges forward. Low kick.
He's a bull, isn't he, Paul? He's just a bull.
He's not worried about playing it safe. He's here to fight. He's come all the way from Sydney. He's got a boy all the way from Canberra. They're here to settle it here in Melbourne. Over in the neutral corner. Boys come together in the clinch. Paul Rogers might expose the back. Boys exchange knees. Left, right crossface from Daniel Talker. Stab it,
Good
kick
turn
there
from
and
Daniel.
a good turn from Paul Rogers.
From Paul, sorry. So excited with all the clinching going on. Nice check there by Daniel.
Boys fight alongside the ropes here, step back into the middle, says how about we do it over here where everyone can see.
Under 2 minutes to go now, Matt. Nice check there from Paul. Daniel needs to land some big knees or a big elbow. He needs something.
Yeah, Daniel really banking on that right hand. He's trying to set it up now by trying to draw the check from Paul Rogers in front of the
Good
right
knees.
side. Good work
Great
in the
knees. He
corner.
needs to keep going with those. He needs to. Maybe he's worked out the puzzle of Paul Rogers.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Will it be too little too late as we watch the clock tick down on the Cartel Wars Muay Thai Fight Series graphic? 1 minute to go. Mark Cook separates the boys, resets them back in the middle. Paul Rogers from SRG, Daniel Talker from Moyu. Third and final round, the co-main event of the evening.
Great semi-main event here, folks. Professional Muay Thai, right in the home of Muay Thai right now, Victoria.
The finest state in Australia.
Can't argue that. 40 seconds to go, guys, on the clock. Paul's looking pretty happy and confident.
And lots of really amazing things happen in 40 seconds, don't they, Don?
Certainly do, mate.
But Daniel Talker needs to find something here.
Oh, right hand.
Chopping away at the leg. Boys back in the clinch, and a beautiful little
Lovely.
mat return from the man with two first names, Paul Rogers. Will he play it safe, or will he keep biting down on the mouth guard? Daniel Talker needs something now. Boys up against the ropes in the blue corner. Here's the last hurrah of the Moyu boy. 5 seconds. Boys in the clinch, and it's all done and dusted. The co-main event of the evening, Cartel Wars, is in the books. Daniel Talker versus Paul Rogers. Do not go anywhere. Mark Cook is tallying the votes. We'll be back just around the corner with the decision. hand-to-mouth moment there for a second for the blue corner, but tonight it is a redemption story. Paul Rogers comes back from a loss on the Rebellion card, on the Hardcore card, to get the win tonight here on Cartel Wars. He looked the goods tonight from start to finish, and he will take that win back to Sydney, to the SRG team. This one is signed, sealed and delivered just around the corner. The main event, the muchly anticipated Fanta Fairtex versus Lek for Hasatan. Two ties going at it right here in Melbourne.